The Crooked Epic, 1, Innn 1, The Inn of Maniacal Madness, 12, Christopher, The Innn 12d, 1. Static crackled and he started again. There seems to be these. He stopped. He felt the urge to sneeze, and as he set the transmitter down, an amazingly bright portal opened over the countertop. Directly in his line of vision, an ominous vision of burning fires inside a different and undiscovered world showed a flock of humor birds flapping and charging against the hole. They quickly vanished, as did the portal, and Mr. Good was stunned by their beauty. For what seemed like half a minute, he stared across the lobby as the walls of the inn rattled. Static on the radio continued to hiss into white noise for more than 2 minutes until he heard a dinging bang from the unexplored lower level of the inn. Thumping and banging, the noise grew louder and drew closer. Something or someone was coming up the stairs from the dining rooms. Without waiting for his paranoia to build too much for mechanical paralysis, Mr. Good walked to the top of the stairs, attempting to assert himself. The lights from the candles could not penetrate beneath. He stared down and attempted to make eye contact, formulating shapes in strained optical lenses and ignoring his vitreous floaters. Finally, he saw 2 pairs of eyes emerge in the darkness, glowing red and yellow, sometimes both, yet never orange. Portentous mumbles became hisses as the faces of his 2 friends, Gerard and Clarence, became partially distinct, and he sensed an evil within them both. Their bodies twisted around each other, competing in an undead relay of savageness and anger. Their bodies slithered upwards on their arms and legs, advancing toward their prey. Their eyes shone in the night like old nocturnal mammals, which might have once never felt fright for humans nor territorial nature. Clicking, gnashing teeth, grinding, chattering like barking squirrels, they climbed in gruesomely mutated skin. Christopher Good stood still and pushed back his reflexes, throwing his psyche into a defensive rampage that did nothing to the mangled pilots. Something else produced itself through the thinly grafted firmament of the land of Hobbs' life force. Snarling, a coyote's head and naked body thrust itself between the 2 cousins, merging them with a fierce spiritual division. They growled louder as it enlarged and began to bite them and chew their howling faces until their jaws and brains were swallowed, leaving half of their shared maw and headless bodies sagging like the shabby wings of injured bats. At first, Christopher mistook their perilous demise to the chimera as a miraculous change until he saw the same vicious beast eyes target him too, with pupils agitated with unforgettable greed. Something else occurred to Christopher as he fumbled slowly to the side of the staircase. It simultaneously reminded Mr. Good of some old book he had seen before, probably either some convenience store bookshelf or the desk of a fugitive that he had been rewarded for capturing as his job had demanded. A billy club was leaning against the side of a restroom door, and he grabbed it just as this monstrous pile of mush and gurgling and gutted out horror reached the top step. He waited for the monster to nearly reach the top steps and then descended to execute a brutal and bloody beating onto it with the weapon.